Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Clan Rictus playthrough as the Skaven and Tretch Craventail. Now, first things first guys, you might notice everything is a little bit different if you have just been watching through the playthrough straight. That's because I had an end of turn crash, guys, a really bad one which I couldn't get past. I went back a few turns, as you usually do when that happens. I couldn't get past it. I went back 10 turns, I couldn't get past it. I went back 20. I ended up having to go back 50 turns to get past it, guys. So I've kind of blitzed myself back into a similar position. We're not quite in the same position. We're actually taking slightly less losses pushing through, but we are about to have a rebellion up here, and these places aren't as developed as they were, guys. Now, I've removed the actual one where I discussed the video where I discussed the crash from the playlist, but it is going to be linked down below in the comments, guys, and it's well worth a look, guys, because in it I discussed the benefit of reporting crashes like that, guys, because Total War Warhammer is a very, very big game, guys, so little things do happen. There will be crashes occasionally, and if you ever get one, the best thing to do is to go to the Total War forums and post it up there so that Creative Assembly can go get that fixed. I'm not going to go on about that anymore because I discussed it in the other video, which is linked below, guys, as well as a link to their forums on that video, guys. Well worth a look and well worth doing if you are ever having issues. Anyway, let's jump back into this. So, right now we've got some. No, I've actually sorted it. We're going to have potentially get a rebellion over here. We're moving an army down to deal with there, and we've got a small army here, but it's not necessarily big enough to really do much. Let's sneak Tretch up here. Sorry, he's not Tretch. All of my armies are also a little bit battered, guys, because it was a 50-turn Zerg, guys. I'm going to be completely honest. I literally did a 50-turn Zerg. I didn't wait. I wasn't subtle. I just blitzed through it, guys. So you can start heading up towards him. I'm going to keep these two together, actually. I'm a little concerned about that. You're moving down, and everything else is fairly okay, guys. Now, I'm not necessarily in as good a position. I've not done as much building up. Everything, you know, basically because I blitzed through, guys, I didn't pay as much attention to what I was doing, to my settlements, to my generals, to anything, guys. So we're not in quite the same situation. As you can see, the world actually looks a little bit different as well, guys. So, you know, we do need to just be aware that while it's a similar game, this is probably technically not a direct continuation. The entire situation in the world is slightly different. I believe I'm also at war with the dwarves at the moment, guys. But that's because I had to do that going back to get around that crash. So something between 50 and 20 turns ago, basically, some event happened which led to another later event which basically broke my game. And touch wood, it's not going to happen again. Let's fight this. I suspect this army is dead. I very suspect this army is dead, but we're going to try and let our... Oh, see, why can't I have this side? Where I'd have the lovely lump of land to defend myself behind. I could set myself up really nicely and batter them. We've got some nice units here. We've got our anti-large. We don't really have too much large. They've got anti-large as well. You see, up there would be a beautiful place to set up. We're going to pull right back and use this hill and pull them into me.
Ready.
It's a horrible map, actually, guys. Now, these things are going to just get battered by my warp lightning cannons. Because these guys have bonus versus large. These guys obviously lower leadership as well. Let's just re-angle them ever so slightly. We are going to get zerged here, guys. This is all going to be down to the damage we can do with our units such as these. Let's double time a little bit before they get into us. Where's Tyrion himself? I wonder if I can blast... Oh, yes! Tyrion is on his cav, so he's a large unit. Let's hit him. Oh! Ho, 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 ho. Come on, guys. Fire. That's what I want to see. Let's switch and burn down those phoenixes, because we're going to get more damage on them. And you guys can switch into this mass here. I think we're going to get massacred here, guys. Oh, that was beautiful. Hit those archers next. Right, you guys can hit them. Death Glow Bombardiers can all try and pull back anyway. Tyrion is going to be my biggest issue here. Drop a Warp Lightning down there. And we are already getting battered, guys, which is hardly surprising and was kind of expected. We can charge back in. You guys can just keep firing on them. Right, switch to them. You guys can all focus that. To be fair, if I lose this army, I'm not that fussed. I think it's annoying. Maybe I should have retreated, but... Come on. Keep battering their archers down. I know I'm going to hit my own unit. Oh, they pulled out. Dirt. Oh, did I miss? I missed. And we're gone. Oh well. That was a close defeat still considered, interestingly. I'm not sure I agree. Then again, they didn't bring many troops, so actually, considering what they brought, I'm relatively happy with that. I mean, okay, they did bring a lot more troops. No, not that many more. No, I can cope with that loss. It's not ideal, but it could have been much, much worse, let's be honest. Well, those two are probably the most painful things. And we've hopefully damaged them enough they're going to think twice before chasing. Nope! Well, we get to fight them again. Hope and pray for a better map. This is a far... Oh, yes, actually, this is nicer. Simply because I can hold them in position. There's far less of them here, so I can batter them. These guys are already weakened, so... Let's take a gamble. Take down those chariots. Let's hit that Phoenix Guard. That'll do. Let's hit the Phoenix next. Let's actually target Tyrion himself. Let's keep hitting them. Swap unit. I know, let's take out the Swordmasters, because they're going to be far worse for me to deal with. These guys can keep hitting Tyrion. Ooh, that was a good dodge from them. I know they're shooting me and damaging me, guys, but I don't want to waste ammo on them, basically. Hang on, let's get a pause off, and let's freeze these gits in the air. That's perfect. Switch back to them. Nice. Keep hitting Tyrion. These guys keep slowing down weirdly. I mean, I'm not complaining if they want to slow down. Let's hit them. You guys just keep those shots on. Let's switch back to the Swordsmasters. Oh, we've broken Tyrion! And let's get a little counter charge on. Right, you can start shooting them now. That's actually perfect, guys. You can hit them, and we're just going to zerg these guys. Oh! Let's not let these guys escape. You guys can all focus fire them. Oh, one chariot down. Come on. Come on. Oh. He's... Oh. Ah, he's out of range now. And I think we've done enough damage there. So yeah, we should have pulled back on the first battle, guys. That said, we did a lot of damage in the first battle there, and that was all my artillery, guys. And the fact we took Tyrion out there, guys. That was really beneficial for us. Actually having him taken out lowered the morale of his forces quite a bit. But they just took too long. They seemed to keep stopping and milling and stopping and milling on the spots, guys. Which wasn't a good idea for them. We're going to finish that army off next turn quite easily, I think. But that little army does need some time recouping. So, oh, looks like I don't need to worry about them. Let's take the food buff. There is a good chance I'm not going to do as well, because you can see Nagrond have got a little bit more going on down in Lothan this time, so there's a possibility I'm not going to be the person who wins everything here, gets as much here. But again, these things happen. I'm still thinking here, because here's again, I did the same trap there. Doesn't look well. It looks like they might well get a uprising there again, which I'll be able to stamp down. Every time I get to the end of my turn at the moment, guys, I'm just so paranoid. But I'm gonna crash. Right, these guys unfortunately do need to come back. You're sailing down there. Can actually start taxing here again. Yeah, I'm not taxing here at the moment, as you might have noticed. Oh wow, you can tell I've not even swapped this army around at all yet. Because in my other campaign I'd swapped it around quite a bit, hadn't I?
Battle fight! Get going! My packs.
Yeah, that'll do.
I say move! Rictus to war! Rictus ready for fight!
And we're going to go straight into this, guys. I'm sure you can tell from my previous battles, guys. I'm fairly sure you know how we're going to win this battle. We're going to sit back, we're going to let our artillery do the work, and we're going to just batter the walls and batter all of those archers into non-existence beforehand, because that's a lot of archers. It's an odd setup. I didn't think the garrison was quite that setup. Though my auto-resolves seem to be different, so I am wondering if there's been a little patch. We are not advanced deploying, even though we are Tretch. In fact, we are deploying as far back as we can.
Skaven, yes, yes. Warblock loaded.
These guys are going to be turned off fire at will, and pause. First things first. Let's take out those towers. You guys can go into one group, and you guys can go into the other group, and we're going to use both of these groups to batter towers to start with. And then we're going to start battering everything on the walls. But then we're probably just going to fire at will them. Because they'll take down the walls while they're taking down everything else. Oh, how quickly are those towers going down, guys? So next tower gone. We actually damaged some of the units as well, nicely. Oh yeah, let's just blitz the... Oh no, let's aim at top, because we'll break the gate as we hit these guys. Anyway, you see, we're already accidentally breaking the gate. And the next thing we'll do is we'll start knocking holes in the walls. I'm actually a bit worried by this force, because the shape of this army is actually quite nasty. So all of those archers are going to be a pain when I do finally do my charge. He says as he batters a unit. We're about to knock the front off the gatehouse. Right, let's target him. Oh no, let's target them. Oh, I love watching the warp lightning cannons when they hit them and go through them. Let's hit this one. Oh, watch them fly. I like making elves fly. We need to knock a few holes in the walls in a second. I actually think these guys are doing slightly better due to the angle they're at. Well, that's what we're not doing. Right, let's blow a hole in the wall here. And hit. And if we catch the walls quick enough, if we break the wall quick enough, we also damage whoever's on it. So if they don't get off fast enough, those units will take massive damage. Oh, and here comes in our warp lightning. Oh, that was nice, guys. Let's hit this bit of wall. Oh, they're gonna vacate that bit of wall, annoyingly. I say. Right, let's shoot up here. Oh, whoops, I buffed everybody around him when he wasn't near them. Never mind. Let's hit that bit of wall quickly. What I really should do is stop before I do this so they can all mass fire at once. That said, I think we're going to do nicely there. Oh wow, we've still got a pretty much full unit there. Let's ceasefire. I'm just waiting for them to go back up onto the walls, guys. And mass fire, massive volley. And charge. I thought I might have a bit of a harder time taking out all their stuff than that. I was wrong. Oh wow, no, Dr. Atticus, you can get back. I don't want you to take any fire whatsoever. Let's hit that unit. Before it comes down. We're going to have to cease our artillery bombardment shortly. We'll pull them off the field in a second. Well, these guys certainly can be withdrawn. Everybody else is doing nicely. And I think we've got the matter out, guys. Before we even hit the walls. I like Skaven artillery. I took a few losses. I suspect they're probably where my things managed to hit my own troops somehow as I was charging in. Yeah, because literally... Oh no, that would have been their towers who killed a few of my people. Yeah, I think we won. Wow, actually these guys didn't do badly kills-wise either. These guys usually don't do as well, so...
Victory! I'm
yeah.
getting good at this! My mask on all loot!
Tretch is only a little big-headed about that victory there. I'm getting good at this. That's nice. We don't have sufficient funding though, but it's very nice. That'll do for now. Let's end turn. So we're going to keep this push on, guys, and then we will prepare for the invasion of Bretonnia. Every time it seems to stop for a second, I get so paranoid, guys. I'm like, oh god, am I crashing? After that massive crash I had. It's really bad, actually. We will be getting a Wood Elves episode up, by the way, as well today, guys, if I can. It might be a bit late, because I know it should be a Wood Elves day today, but I also wanted to get a Tretch out. And then we'll get back into our normal sort of setup of things of a Wood Elves and a Tomb Kings and a Tretch and a Stellaris playthrough at the moment. I do want to get my Belagar and my Chaos playthroughs going again, but I need to just get them up to date as well. So we'll get them going again shortly. Also, soon, well, a few weeks, in just under a month, we are going to be starting a Thrones of Britannia playthrough as well, guys. Or two. So shout at which factions you want me to do for that. I will be doing a Mercia faction simply because I can have Scrogsbrig, which is where I live, well, very near where I live. It's where I'm kind of from. I'm an army brat, so I'm from all over, but I will be doing a Mercia playthrough simply because it's where I'm from. So that's quite cool. But if there's any other playthroughs you want, obviously all the big playthroughs will be being done by all the very big streamers, guys. So if there's any little factions you've not you want done particularly for it, give us a shout, let us know, and we'll have a look what we think's the best. Should fix that. I actually kind of want a rebellion there. Get the bell going first. You can get the tower. The sacked library and the despoiled library. I like the way it changes the name. That's quite cool.
We are brave, mighty. To battle.
Well, that was easy.
We take. We go.
Walls, that's what I forgot here. No, I didn't. These do produce more. We'll get this one simply because I unlock more. Words are failing me. More of the guys I want that way. You need to get built up a bit. I've got a good army there I can bring around as well. There is going to be a rebellion here, and I want you're going to come down to take advantage of that. As soon as we can. So as soon as here falls, I want to take it. Nice. Anyway, guys, we are going to be ending this one here. I do hope that you have enjoyed this, guys. I know everything is a bit different. As I mentioned, we did have the big crash, but we're in a very similar situation to where we were before, guys. So thank you for bearing with me and waiting for it, and thank you for your understanding about the crash. There is a link below to the video with the crash on, guys, where I discuss what to do if you do get something like a crash, which is let CA know. They've got a whole bit on their forums for crashes and things and bugs. And a game like this, there's so many different variables. Things happen sometimes, guys, no matter how good they are. And we're very lucky to actually get patches. I remember back in the days when we didn't get patches, when you had to get when occasionally, if you were lucky, you'd get a floppy disk with patches, or you get your floppy disk with your copy of PC Gamer or whatever the PC magazine was called back then, and it would have a load of demos on it and some patches for some very big games, but even then that was unusual, guys. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, guys.